Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tax Deductible Gamer. As always, I'm your host, Dan Dennis. But with me this week is a first-time guest, lovely person, local Brisbane comedian, artist, podcaster.
Oh, stop.
They have their own podcast, Feedback Era. It's very good. It's none other than Jemma Bayley.
Bless you. Thank you.
No
Thank you so
worries.
much for having me. Thank you for calling me an artist.
Yes. How could I not? You know, I've seen some of your work on the ABC ad.
Thank you.
I've spotted a few of the backgrounds, and I'm like,
say.
I can see what they're hiding there.
There's a bus stop. Legit. There's a bus stop.
There's a bus stop?
Yeah. There's a single bus stop. Have you heard of this thing called a bus?
Is this when you tap on and tap off and you say, howdy driver, I'll see you later driver?
Yeah. Do you do that?
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you... Sorry, to go back to TikTok we were talking about before.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that American one where they're like, you need to say hello and goodbye to your bus driver when you're in Australia? And I'm like, they're not doing that in America.
Oh, no. They're not doing that outside of Brisbane.
What?
Yeah.
Do it in Melbourne?
Don't do it in Melbourne.
Oh, I did that on the tram.
I did it on the tram as well, and everyone gave me these weird fucking looks.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, it was really strange.
Yeah. Speaking of TikTok, so essentially what's happened here is that we started recording, and then it's not that I didn't hit record 2 weeks in a row. It was that the memory card was full. So I need to delete some content.
I was really funny and really charming.
Jemma was really funny and charming. There was some good riffs. We had some great times. We talked about our TikTok algorithms.
We reminisce on the fact that we're both apparently lesbians.
Yeah.
Who need diva cups.
Yeah, who need diva cups and are in open relationships.
Oh, are you getting the poly stuff too?
Yeah.
I like the poly stuff though.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I mean, actually, I am poly, so that's probably
yours is on brand.
Mine's on brand.
Yeah, I'm a single man. It's just like...
Although, are you getting really angry at the like lesbian thirst traps? They're good.
What do you mean angry?
Well, no, I mean, like, you're not upset that they're mistaking you as a lesbian. You're like, oh, okay, I can see the crossover here.
Yeah, I can see my friendship circles.
Yeah.
I can see my friendship circles, and I can understand why it may come to that conclusion.
Ever since you told me about the Bluetooth thing, now I'm like, oh, that's why I get these, like, TikTok. Because my sister's a Wicca witch. So, like, she does the
like
tarot
a DJ? Oh, Wicca witch!
Yeah, no, just like she's got like the cauldrons and the like little bits and pieces.
That's a job.
And the tarot cards. No, it's not a job.
Well, okay.
She in the same way that you've got Christians and
okay, it's a religion.
It's a belief of hers.
Cool.
Yeah, she's connected to Source.
I used to be connected to Source, and then I made a couple of mistakes on it, so now I'm on the zero. So.
Oh, look at you go. You were drinking non-alcoholic beer the other day, and I think I was drunk. Was I drunk?
When was the other day, Jemma?
A long time. Was it a week ago?
I have no idea.
Keep in mind.
Yeah, I know, but like
You were drinking non-alcoholic beer. We were at Good Chat. And
no, we weren't at Good Chat. I remember. Are we talking about the birthday party?
Oh, yeah, we were at the birthday party.
Yeah.
And I was walking around. I think I asked you twice, and you repeated to me that you were not drinking.
Yeah.
And I kept saying it.
Yeah.
Like I just ignored you.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. No,
I'm
it's
so
fine.
sorry about that.
No, it made me feel like it made me feel the way that TikTok thinks I am. Just a woman being ignored. If it makes you feel better. I got back on the beers recently, and now I have to decide whether I want to stay back on the beers or teeter off or call back completely.
I think the reason why I was mistaking you for a beer drinker was because your friends are beer drinkers. And
who are my friends?
Do you have friends who are beer drinkers?
Yeah, I mean, I do, but I'm just like...
your friends are my friends.
Yeah, okay. Our shared friends. Our shared friends. The ones that, you know...
The ones that I have
the
on
communal
weekends,
friends,
and you have them during the week.
Yeah, we pick them up in the Macca's drive-through. It's nice and easy.
That reminds me, can you stop feeding them crap? That would be great.
No, can they stop being such fussy eaters? Like,
look,
I just want them to love me more.
I told you which one doesn't like potatoes and which one doesn't like tomatoes. You just keep mixing them up.
Oh, right. I'll stop giving the hash brown to that kid. I'll give the hash brown to the other kid. You're right. I shouldn't give them tomatoes. Good for the prostate, but, you know, not so much when it's a girl.
It's very stupid. I forgot what I was saying.
Prostate health is not stupid. It's a very serious issue.
Jemma Bayley hates men.
We must defend the male clitoris. At all costs.
I think it's so cute that that's where it is.
I was working on
I think
a
this is an
bit.
adorable place to put it.
I was working on a bit ages ago that I never quite cracked about the position of it.
I love that you were trying to crack a prostate joke.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I was trying to crack a nut joke, a butt nut. The idea that the male, like the positioning of the prostate, and the position of the clitoris is an indication of how hard that gender's life is going to be. Like for men, life's very easy, so you don't need instantaneous pleasure, or like you gotta need to work for it.
Yes.
And that's kind of what I was getting at. I never quite got the wording. Whereas like women, it's like it's gonna be pretty hard. You guys, you girls deserve it.
As soon as you said where it's located, I went into my head like, where is my clitoris? And then I realized I asked that because recently I found out that it extends up inside.
Yeah, you mean like the whole mapped thing?
Into the like belly, like to the top of the belly. There's like not the top of the belly,
not the
like,
top of the belly. Definitely not the top of the belly. If you
like every time I'm going like this, I'm like,
Wait, is this the whole is this the whole belly button thing where like if you touch the belly button it feels funny?
Oh well, I do that, but I thought that was for a different reason.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was about to say.
But
like,
maybe that was appendicitis.
Okay, no, because like I know it happens like me and other dudes, so I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not that. But
no.
I had no idea it goes up.
It goes where the clitoris is, and then it goes back into the body, and it extends up slightly.
Okay, I haven't seen the elevator shaft. I've seen like the two lungs that come down the side.
If it was like a people, it would extend to the neck area. I guess
I didn't realize there was a periscope as well.
Yeah, it's like a periscope, but like from the inside. Well, you'll never see it.
Yeah,
I'll get you.
Because I'm a virgin.
Like, who's gonna let you?
Yeah, no one's going to fucking do that, Jemma.
You're an incel.
I mean,
that sounded so aggressive.
Yeah, that's so aggressive. I mean, I do have a couple of those polos hanging out.
Don't.
What's that brand called again?
I was going to say Raphael. It's not.
Yeah, from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's not that,
the barely legal Ninja Turtles.
the
No, not even
boy.
barely legal, just underage Ninja Turtles. Fred something.
What?
It was something I read. It was something I read on the internet.
They're like 16.
Yeah, no, instead of calling them the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's like the barely legal Ninja Turtles or something like that.
That's actually quite funny.
Yeah, it's something I read on Twitter. I can't
It's
remember who
weird to
tweeted
think
it.
that
If you tweeted it, get in contact. If you didn't,
were
don't.
Drawing Ninja Turtle hentai, technically that's bad. Technically that's not good.
Oh, it depends which side of 18 they are. 18, 19. That's good.
Oh, that's fine. You're sweet.
You're sweet.
Draw all the turtle porn you can.
I mean, not in Adelaide though. Not in South Australia. You can't have any.
Oh, okay. Oh. Wait, in South Australia, why is it the only place that's different?
They banned it for...
there's too many churches down there.
No, but it wasn't from... It was for moral reasons, but it was more to do with the fact that people of a certain sexuality that is criminalized for good reasons were using it to draw ways to get off. Things to get off to. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. And there was like one of those weird things where it's kind of, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not...
I'm torn about it because I'm a little bit like, oh, well, if they're doing that instead of
touching
doing
kids,
other things, then maybe it's okay.
Touching kids, I gave it away. It was pedophiles. Pedophiles were jerking off to baby porn that was hand drawn by graphic designers.
It's fine.
People went to university to study graphic design and ended up making...
It's the equivalent of smokers smoking e-cigarettes to quit their addiction.
Yeah,
it's not as bad as a cigarette, but it's still kind of...
Yeah, but if it's smokers smoking e-cigarettes to not give up, just as bad.
Oh, actually, yeah, true. Yeah. Oh, now I'm torn.
Yeah, now it's just
put it in a context that's made it very difficult.
Anyway, Jemma, when was the first time you considered yourself a gamer?
Okay, I don't know if I'd consider myself a gamer now, but...
Not after that conversation.
Yeah.
Everything about me. I have to rethink my life.
I come from a family of gamers. Because...
That's like a Scorsese movie. I always wanted to be a gangster, a gamer.
It was all of it. I feel like I should be half lit with like the slits on my face, you know, with the cigarette and being like, I'll take you back. No. Okay, so probably I consider myself a gamer from 64. Nintendo 64 days.
Okay, cool. I was like, shit, she's a time traveler.
Yeah, I'm planning on being a gamer later.
Yeah.
And my mum and dad pretty much still play 64 now.
Oh, that's good.
But we used to have family tournaments of Mario Kart 64,
yeah.
and we conquered Banjo-Kazooie as a family, and then again all by ourselves.
This is so fucking wholesome. I hate this.
And
how many people in your family?
my mum and my dad, my younger sister, older sister, and me. We all Mario
Family
Kart.
five. Family of five.
Family of five. We all did Mario Kart. One person would sit out.
Who was your character of choice?
Oh, I was Yoshi.
Cool.
My older sister was Princess Peach. My younger sister was also Princess Peach. And when my older sister was Princess Peach, my younger sister was Toad.
Okay, that's smart.
Yeah. And then my mum was Bowser and my dad was Donkey Kong.
Weird that your parents went for heavies.
I know, right? I think my mum was really aggressive when it comes to that game. She just like hit us all off the map.
Yeah, smart.
And you know that there's glitches in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Sorry, no idea. Why don't you tell me more?
Let me tell you about it.
Wow, sorry. Yeah,
let me educate you.
Let me use good interviewing. So like, oh my god, I have no idea. What are you talking about?
I have a lot of not gamer mates, and we had a 64 at someone's house.
Yeah.
And I started jumping through walls and shit.
Oh,
and
right.
It
Yeah, sick.
blew their minds, and I felt like a gamer that day. I felt like a gamer
Because
I knew a thing.
Whoa, she's never been touched.
What a virgin.
She watches speed runs online.
Yeah, I Twitch.
I Twitch.
My downtime.
It's good. I like Twitch.
But
I've been getting around it. It's fun.
It's a weird thing that exists. I just find it so, I don't know. I think it's a little part of my like, I know that this is shameful. It's not.
What are you
I'm not
watching?
saying it's shameful. Okay, look.
What are you
I'm
watching on Twitch?
No, I just like it's really because I know that things aren't. I don't want to be mad at fan service. I don't want to be mad at people like doing their thing, that sort of stuff. But I am aware of myself enjoying it for that reason, and that makes me feel shameful. Like I enjoy, like if I'm watching an English guy, playing something, and he's speaking an English accent, and when he gets like an amount, he does something, and I think it's cute. Yeah. But I'm aware that I'm like, oh, I feel really not perverted, but I feel like it's weird that I like that. Do you know what I mean?
No, I understand what self-hatred is, but
I am familiar. I'm recently experiencing this. I haven't self-hated before. I don't like it.
You don't like self-hatred?
I don't know. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
I'm
really
gonna
good luck.
E-hatred, where I substitute that out for a legal hatred.
Yeah, I'm going to get people to start cyberbullying me so I can focus on that.
Friends and family, people you know who actually love you.
What was that website from? I'm assuming it was around when you were in high school, and it was just the cyberbullying website where people. It wasn't Tumblr, but it was like an anonymous.
Like Habbo Hotel.
No, there's been some great stories about Habbo Hotel on this podcast. If anyone's interested, go back to the Read Down episode. It's a jaw-dropping reveal. It was just like the anonymous question section from Tumblr.
Yes,
it was like just that. God, that was the entire context of the website. Oh, so God. It was just
bullying.
It was bullying. Okay, here's the thing. No guy I knew was dumb enough to do it. It just ran rampant through private girls' schools, and it was always women doing it, and they just bully each other.
I'm wondering what it is, because I went to an all-girls school, so I must know what this is. I must have at least heard of it.
I think it was like Ask Jeeves or Yahoo or something. No,
God.
It wasn't. It was like I can't remember what it was, but it was just like anonymous questions. It was like, you can ask me anything, and I won't be able to see who.
I know this. It wasn't a widget that you put on your MySpace, was it? Because sometimes you put like those little things on your MySpace.
No, it wasn't that. It was a separate website.
I think I know what it is.
It could have gone onto MySpace eventually. No, this was after MySpace. This was post Facebook.
It's just you know what? That's just inviting people to be like, you looked really shit the other day when you were wearing that scrunchie or whatever.
It was just every 2 a.m. on a Sunday.
Why would you open yourself up for that?
Yeah, precisely. And it was just 2 a.m. on a Sunday, just seeing the most mentally unstable women I know on Tumblr, just doing posts like, oh, I know it's these two girls at school doing this, and you're like, oh, you're the one who asked the question. You've got the one who's got the service.
Just
like,
get rid of it.
Stop it. Stop doing this.
It's really weird that we seek that sort of stuff. It's very worrisome. Because why would you do it apart from thinking, my crush is going to say something, or someone's going to send me an anonymous love you sort of thing. And then you get the complete opposite.
Yeah.
You're like, clearly this is
you
not
should
built
kill
for
yourself,
that.
slut. What?
What? This isn't an affirmation of love. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, this is not what I was after. So yeah, you were using glitches to win a Mario Kart 64 at a friendship.
Yes, to cheat my friends out of games.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
good.
was a god among
Yeah, you were a
men.
god. That's
it was
pretty
a good
good.
time. Then I got into Sly Racoonn, and I was into
Well, tell me more about Sly Racoonn. So you had Nintendo 64. Was that the Nintendo 64?
Oh yeah, sorry.
PS2.
My younger sister's is a gamer.
Oh,
still
cool.
a gamer.
She's still around.
Intensely gaming.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Sure.
my mum and dad play only like 64 games because they're set in their ways.
Yeah.
So whenever I go home, still at this age, I will play Mario Kart with my family.
That's pretty good.
Because
You're not tempted to give them a Switch with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe?
no, we tried that because Rachel had the Wii when the wheelie one came out.
Oh, that one sucks.
It sucked. I hated it.
I 100% Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. Great game.
Maybe you should try that.
Yeah, get them a Switch. Grab Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Just buy a couple of. Don't use the.
I don't like they added a bunch of. I don't know. I'm not a fan of all the add-ons.
Oh, okay. Like you might.
I might not like it.
You might not like it. I reckon it's the best version of the game because like it also fixes all the bad stuff from Mario Kart 64. Like there's better control. Like it's still an arcade.
I'll give it a go.
It's still an arcade racer, but like there's better options and the gameplay's slightly better.
If I'm going to be tempted by a game, it's a race game. It's a racing game.
It's a racing game? It's a race game. Well, okay. Fuck, okay. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole.
Let's just brush past that.
Yeah.
Jemma doesn't want to
Let's just
kill
come up
children.
the race stuff in the I like how you mentioned that. Jemma just referenced something about killing children that was on the previous record. So,
I mean, I don't like killing. I don't. Wow.
She doesn't like doing it. She just feels compelled.
Look, I just think people should kill children if they want to.
It's libertarian. It's libertarian.
I'm a hardcore libertarian.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I
think,
was like, are you?
I found out a while ago that I was a liberal feminist, but not in the bad sense of being a TERF or anything like that. In the sense that I'm like, hey, those ladies back there, back in the day, they did some good stuff. Appreciate what you have now a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little bit more of a gratitude sort of feminist where I'm like, hey, we've got a long way to go, but don't walk around like you got such a hard life.
Yeah. Okay.
We live in Australia.
Gotcha. I do live in Australia.
You
You're
live in
right.
Australia.
I have it really easy. My life is.
Use your menstrual cup.
Yeah.
Watch your lesbian porn.
I'm putting the men in menstrual cup. And my cup, it fucking overfloweth, okay?
Have you seen that? I was
just
watching,
me and the boys in a jacuzzi is a menstrual cup.
I can't remember what comic does it.
But if we had a loot, it'd be a menstrual cup.
But they were like, every time I pull out my menstrual cup, I look at it and a little part of my brain goes, shot it.
I legitimately saw a TikTok today
look, we're on the same algorithm.
Was it the dude who was using his girlfriend walked in on him, was recording from behind the kitchen door as her boyfriend or brother or something.
But that's funny.
Thought it was a shot glass and was doing a shot of vodka.
No, it's not that. But like, I'm glad that TikTok has put us on the same
wavelength. Yeah, no, it turns out if you hang out with enough queer women,
eventually
the internet thinks you are one. Which is fun, yeah.
What's good is that it tells a lot about your friends. In a weird way, it's kind of nice that our feeds are like, I want to say that they're progressive and cool.
Yours might be.
Mine's progressive and
cool.
No,
mine is very not progressive.
Oh, no.
Yeah, all my friends hate progressive. No, they don't. It's progressive.
It's like, your friends are my friends.
Yeah, no.
What are they giving you that they're not giving me?
All of their true thoughts. No. No. How did we get here?
I forgot.
We keep on getting back to TikTok. TikTok's wrecked my short-term memory.
I'm so sorry I've done this to you.
No, it's okay. Your sister's a gamer.
My sister's a gamer.
We're talking about Mario Kart 8, but your sister's a gamer. You still go back there. You play
She
Mario
had all
Kart.
the consoles as a kid.
Oh, okay.
So
Good for her.
I, like, by proxy...
Had all the consoles.
And played the games. So she had like the one with Sly Racoonn. I remember for a while there, she couldn't play it because I was trying to beat it. Yeah. And I did. I think I did
multiple
all three.
memory saves.
No, I mean like time-wise.
Oh, okay.
I was a bully, and I told her to not. I'm playing.
I'm glad you grew out of that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm no longer.
I've been playing Sly Racoonn. Sly Racoonn. I mean, I'm glad you grew out of playing Sly Racoonn. You know.
Yeah. Thank you.
If anyone has never met Jemma, she's actually still a big bully. She's one of the biggest bullies I know.
I'm just the biggest bully on the scene, walking around shoving people.
People think she's kind, but there is pure evil behind her eyes. She'll pay a compliment, but in her mind, she'll know it's ironic.
Oh, you know the Mean Girls bit where I'm like. Well,
you're like, because you're in Mean Girls.
Because I'm in Mean Girls. Regina George is like, oh my God, an amazing skirt. It's the nicest skirt I've ever seen. It's the ugliest skirt I've ever seen, a minute later.
Yeah, okay, so essentially what you've just described is that anonymous question site we were talking about earlier, where people's friends would pay them compliments in real life and then say the meanest shit on that.
I am the living embodiment. Actually, I invented it.
You invented it.
It's loosely based on my life.
Okay, that's good. So your sister had all the consoles, PS2,
Yeah. And
tangents are fun, by the way. Well, I'm happy with tangents.
Okay, cool. All right, because I get really worried about other people's podcasts getting off track because mine is all off track.
Yeah,
we're 4-wheel driving.
You're 4-wheel driving
in the feedback era podcast. You're
just a couple of guys. You don't like other ladies. You like the 4-wheel drive. You like to fish. You're more comfortable with the boys.
Actually, that's true. There's no road. We're canoeing and we're fishing pretty much. But
BCF.
BCF. We're having BCF and fun.
Yeah, that's...
How weird is it that ads started saying effing?
Yeah.
Because Kentucky Fried Chicken does as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They started doing effing jokes, and I'm like, this is not appropriate.
I think it's kind of appropriate.
But it's effing. It means the F word.
Yeah, there was a campaign I was working on in a previous agency where it was a known brand. I'm not going to mention it, but the known brand was releasing a new service and it started with the word W. Okay. And so the campaign we pitched, and it made it all the way up to like the CEO of the company. It was a pretty big company. Okay. Was the phrase what WTF is, and then the new.
Oh, okay. That's actually
because it was one of those things where it's kind of like. It was young and cheeky, and like the new product was aimed at like uni students.
And I'm pretty sure I've heard a campaign where WTF was involved.
Yeah, so like it was, and I wrote like a 2-paragraph like pitch. It was like why this will work for like uni students and stuff like that. Okay. And like everyone fucking loved it. It was giving me a massive billboard campaign. And then the CEO was like this old guy who was just like, no, I hate this. And then
I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, we'll do the boring one. The boring one did fine, but nothing amazing.
Oh, okay.
I think Corona hit.
Oh,
like a year later, so like, yeah.
In a way, it's kind of good because like if it had done not so great, it would be like, well, I told you should have done the boring one, you know.
Well, no, we did do the boring one.
No, what I mean is like if
yours
got chosen.
Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah. I'm not bitter.
I'm talking about it on my own podcast about gaming.
Yeah.
Not bitter.
I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. But anyway,
my sister had all the consoles.
My sister. Gemma's doing that classic hand thing where like it's kind of like the spider. Like it looks like a practice exercise for a piano player.
Yeah.
Where you lift your hand up.
Spreading all my fingers out and I'm putting my main weight on my thumb.
Yeah, so she can do the good pivots. Pivot for the keys and just trying to make a point by tapping all of her fingers on the table
at once. It's the isolated hand version of when you clap between talking to emphasize a point.
Yes,
but I'm doing it with my hand.
Yeah.
Doing it one-handed.
Bum 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 bum.
I like this.
Making a point.
Do you know why I like this gesture so much?
I don't know. No,
because it's very comparative. Because when I'm talking about this. Later on, I can talk about this.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, it's a nice visual sign.
So I pressed on one side of the table, then I pressed on the other side of the table.
Yeah, that's for the people who aren't watching this, which is no one.
Which is
it's just for me. It's just for me. That was a little treat for the host. Most people bring frankincense and myrrh. Jemma brings hand gestures.
Look.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop.
You can use hand
now
gestures.
I'm super
No,
like
sorry.
aware
Use
of
hand.
it.
Use hand
Let's
gestures.
see here stoically. My younger sister had all the gaming consoles. Oh god.
God.
Oh, we played Jackbox the other day.
Oh fuck! How good is Jackbox?
It's so freaking good. I'm great at lying. You know that lying one? Is it fibberish?
I've probably played it. Yeah.
Fibberish.
Yeah.
So good at that game because all you need to do is kind of like after a while the answers kind of come in a cadence of the game, and if you can match that, then everyone picks yours. Like, oh man, that sounded so plausible.
Yeah.
And
there's a bunch of games like that in Jackbox where as long as you can match cadence and you're half decent at writing, you're fine.
The amount of times I still got people clicking on my stuff even though it was misspelt.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they click on it.
Okay.
There was like one time my sister clicked on it and just went, oh, it's misspelt. And then she looked at me and I went, nah, it's me.
I'm a liar. You cannot trust me.
You can't trust me.
I have a sweet innocent face
Just
that cannot be trusted.
Love the idea that I was so convincing that even a misspelt word didn't deter.
Yeah.
That good at the game.
That means your sister's susceptible to getting hacked.
Oh no.
She's got to check her emails. You got to check her emails for her.
You know what? She's
this looks believable
exactly
enough.
the type of person who would get tricked by a prince trying to get money out of her.
Yeah. A prince, not the prince though.
No, not
the
artist
formerly known as.
Anyone who's getting tricked by him.
Yeah, not the
hasn't read a newspaper in a really long time.
Not the terrestrial body formerly known as Prince. He's now purely celestial.
He was very small. I keep hearing
that
references that Prince was a small in stature, that he was little.
I think so.
Yeah.
He's in that episode of New Girl.
Is he small in that?
I'm trying to think. I reckon he was around the same height as Zoe Deschanel.
Because I've heard in multiple reference to Prince that he's so much smaller than you think he is.
Yeah, I reckon there's
Was.
Yeah, he's even smaller now. Did he get cremated or buried?
You know, I'm glad you asked because I have the answer.
Oh, that's good. Well,
actually, no,
he was turned into a statue.
Oh, that's such a weird. Oh, yeah, that's a weird way to.
He was set in amber, which was the name of his last lover.
Was she also dead? I hope so, because that would have been really uncomfortable for her.
Yeah.
Although you can get yourself turned into ash and then put into a dildo.
Oh, this is good. Speaking of playing with things.
No, just saying. So technically he could be set in amber. Like he could, and then in amber.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So amber could hold.
To have and to hold.
Having to hold. I love the idea that when you die. So Dan, when you're dead.
When I die.
When you die.
Yeah.
There's a mold made of your penis.
Okay.
And then you are burnt up.
Preferably, to be fair, I'd prefer the mold to be made before I die.
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll organise that.
Yeah.
Okay. If you can organise that now.
Yeah, so I need to
when
organise
you die, this will go so much easier.
And also when I'm younger, so there's not too much curvature from the years of masturbating.
I want them to remember the young Dan.
Yeah. It may be, whoever gets it, it may not be a version of me that ever known.
I was talking about that with Jay.
They'll miss the familiarity of the one that they love the most. But
if you were going to be turned into a wax figure.
Oh, what?
If you were going to be famous, and turn into a wax figure,
okay,
would you like the young Dan or the old Dan?
I don't know.
Because you wouldn't want too young because people wouldn't really recognize you for your accomplishments.
There's that, but there's also I'm not going to change that much.
Yeah, actually, you probably
like I'm bald in my 20s. Like this is kind of I doubt I'm going to get rid of the beard for anything. Like
yeah, I've changed a lot. So I thought that
definitely slimmer Dan. Like I wouldn't want to go back to when I was the big boy, but like
yeah. Dan now Dan.
Yeah, I guess.
This is a good version of Dan.
This is a good version.
Although it can only go up from here.
Okay. This is still rock bottom after all that effort I put in. What do you mean?
I meant we progress as humans.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like
yeah. Yeah, you weren't just negging me.
I didn't want to assume that you were gonna. Oh, I didn't want to say it's all downhill from here. And
Yeah,
just
that's right. Yeah,
ruin your perception of the future.
No, that's okay. It just line up with my own.
No.
No.
This isn't that website that every Mean Girls would.
No, this isn't. This isn't a Mean Girls website. Very cool. This is a Mean Girls 2 website.
Burn Book? It'd be great if you had a website called the Burn Book.
Yeah.
I mean, not great, but this is what...
I mean, that's almost a fun idea for another podcast. Just people coming on and telling the story of the person they hate the most from high school.
Oh, you're a bully.
Yeah, who was the...
And why you hate them.
Who was the person that got to you in high school and why do you hate them?
Ooh, it's that kind of podcast where it would be like, okay, if you could have your revenge, because you know how you have that fantasy revenge, like they do in every American movie where it's like the guy gets turned down by the girl and then he has this thing happen to him in the series. He becomes a better version of himself. That girl comes out of nowhere and be like, oh, well, I guess I'll date you now. And he's like, no, I like this alt girl now.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I kind of get what you're talking about.
The common trope.
Yeah.
Underdog trope.
Yeah,
what's your version of the sweet revenge?
What's my version of sweet revenge in high school? I don't know. People will be shocked to hear this. I wasn't actually bullied. I
don't think you were bullied.
Yeah. And I wasn't a bully either. So
you were. Did you float around groups? By any chance?
I had like one pretty solid friendship group, but I kind of floated.
Like everyone.
I float, yeah.
You seem like the type that had like people. You talked to anyone. You didn't care.
Yeah, I was a chatterbox.
But also for some reason, were you like immune to bullying?
In what sense?
In the sense that like
people couldn't, or they just didn't want to.
People tried, but quickly gave up. Like I've had people try to bully me, and then it just didn't stick.
I don't think so. Like there was a name that I used to get called because I had tits, which was just Dan Titties.
That is not creative at all.
What?
That's not creative at all.
Yeah, it's not creative at all. But it was also one of those things where the person...
I think maybe your bullies were just shit.
But the person who came up with it was someone who was such a good friend that it wasn't like...
Oh, okay. Then it's
like
not
it
bullying.
wasn't even like bullying, but like maybe some people might have tried to use that every now and then. Think it was a bullying term. It was like, oh no, you don't get to call it. Just like that's just like what my friends call me. Sorry, man.
No, you can't.
That's not like a universal nickname. That's like that's just for me and the boys.
That's interesting because technically, like our friends bully us when we're in high school.
Yeah.
Because my friends bullied me, but like not in the bullying.
Not
sense.
in a way where you'd be like, I'm being bullied. You're ribbing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was marshmallow. Because I was the squishy one in the group. Like, I was a little bit bigger in high school. So I was marshmallow. But,
Classic.
like, it was self-dubbed as well.
Yeah, okay.
And, like, say, if I went out and... If I got sunburnt, I was toasted marshmallow.
Very cool.
For that, for that week or whatever. And it was funny, and I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I tell myself late at night. So anyway, my sister owns all the consoles.
Yeah. This is good.
What were we doing? We were talking about Jackbox, weren't we?
Yeah, we're talking about Jackbox and lying, and then your sister would be susceptible to... Anyway, so your sister had all the consoles.
Does Jackbox count as a video game?
Yeah, it's a video game.
It's more like a board game.
It's a digital board game, but it's just one of those things where it works. Like, I think the beauty in Jackbox is that literally anyone can play it.
Yeah, the fact that it's
like a mobile phone app.
Yeah. That's what really made it. I'm surprised there aren't more games like it.
There's like a trivia one that we use at work. It's like a fun little quiz thing. But
how is D&D not? Because you'd have your page. You could have your character on your phone.
Yeah, you can 100% do D&D online.
Oh, you can? Okay,
like, yeah, you can do it via Skype. There's like various apps and stuff for it.
I thought I was being clever.
No, Jemma, you are clever.
No, it's fine. I just invented something that existed. Too late.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were claiming an invention. I thought you were just...
I
thought you were just asking. I was like, yeah, no, you can do that.
Yeah. You're like, no, that exists. Yeah. If I had been quiet, I could have been seen as not a failure. And now I am.
You're not a failure.
Thank you.
You're doing a free podcast.
That's true.
In your spare time.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to hang.
Do you like editing? I like editing. I find it soothing.
I like editing, but also I just kind of... Sometimes I just don't edit.
Yeah.
Like, I'll put it all together in Audacity, hit export, do a quick check. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, and just upload.
Yeah.
But if I edit, I normally edit at like 2 times speed.
If I'm editing, it's only if we recorded and it was particularly like choppy. Like it was particularly weird time going on. That's usually if I leave the room and do something. Because I'll just leave stuff on.
Yeah.
And there'll be like windows of Jade sitting there on her phone just checking stuff that I needed to
That's
leave.
good. People love that. Anyway.
People love Jade. And I love Jade.
That's so sweet. Is she coming back?
She's coming back at the end of February.
This is good. I've now just realized we're just recording a conversation that we normally have. Like this is...
Oh, yeah, actually, yes.
Yeah, this is hardly video games. So Sly Cooper, your sister had all the video games.
Yes.
She was the belle of the ball when it came to owning video games.
Yes.
You were the old girl that the...
So my revenge story is that I...
took over Sly Racoonn.
Take over Sly Racoonn and bully my sister.
Did you play all 3 games? Do you remember which one?
What's that?
The Sly Racoonn. Like, did you play
I played all of them.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Up
I never played them.
Thieves in Time was not my favourite.
Was that the cel-shaded one, or where it was like more comic book style?
Yeah. They changed the style, and I had a massive crush on Sly. And then when they changed the style, I was
like, how did that pan out for
ugly.
the rest of your life?
Have you seen? Oh God, I'm not going to take this back to TikTok. I'm not.
She's staring at her phone. And as she says it, Jemma Bayley looks in her phone longingly, knowing how much she wants to bring up the world's most popular video sharing app.
No, I'm not doing it.
She's not doing it. We've had too much TikTok chat.
Yeah, we've had too much TikTok chat.
Too much TikTok. But we can do that after we've recorded.
Yes, thank you.
We can grab another 0 alcohol beer.
That's when the party gets really intense. We turn the recording gear off and we whip out the TikTok.
It's good stuff.
No, Sly basically ended up he was my like one of my anime crush, like your cartoon crushes, because like I had Zuko.
Oh, from Avatar.
From Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Sly Racoonn. Yeah,
you get one humanoid and one animal. That's it.
Yes, that's all you're allowed. Actually,
you have 2 humanoids or 2 animals. That's a fetish.
Done. You got all your bases covered.
Yeah.
Ash got bumped for Zuko.
Makes sense.
Pretty early days.
Yeah, pretty early days.
He is
Ash
12
is 10.
years old. Yeah.
Ash is 10. Zuko is what? 15?
Way better.
Way
for
better.
Me.
Way better for you.
Way better match.
Yeah. Well, he would have been a similar age when you first watched him.
Yeah, actually. Now that I'm starting to realize that like progression. How old's Sly? He was like 20. He's like an adult, isn't he?
I don't know. I've never played
I really hope he's an adult.
You're the expert here.
Him and Carmelita. Yeah, no, he must have been an adult because Carmelita was a constable or a police officer, and they were the same age.
Okay, cool.
Carmelita Fox was also
Carmelita.
She is probably my awakening, like sexually.
I was gonna say Carmelita sounds like a good drag name, like.
Actually, someone did her in drag. That would be so sick. It probably exists. I'll look it up later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never got into Link and Zelda and all that sort of shit.
Yeah, interesting.
Which seems like, because that's what is it? Is it sandbox or is it open world game when you walk around and do? Yeah. So, because Sly's like that, you think I'd be into Zelda, but it was too much like.
There wasn't enough structure in Zelda.
Yeah, I think it was the lack of structure. Of that. Yeah,
I like open world games, but I hardly ever finished the campaign.
I was walking around like, wait, I need some direction.
Yeah, if I wanted to walk around aimlessly, I'd quit my job and move to the forest.
This is for escapism.
Yeah.
That's what I use. That's what I use Animal Crossing for now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hold that thought, because that's we'll talk about that at the end.
Do
we want to do? Let's talk about the news. You down for the news?
Okay, I'll talk about. I'll talk about the news.
The news of the week. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It's the news.
That is so cute.
Yeah, thank you. It came with the recording device. I haven't done anything. News of the week. There's like two kind of like big stories.
All right.
The first one is that Mario Kart 9 is in development.
Is that what I should? Is that the one?
No, you should get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's
right.
like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a fucking wild game that came out pretty much a month after the Nintendo Switch.
So what's the difference between that one that you just mentioned?
It's going to be the new one.
Oh, okay.
And they're talking about they're saying there's going to be more of a battle focus or something like that. which is like I'm not quite sure how they're going to include that. They've said it's going to be slightly different to classic Mario Kart racing styles.
It's not. They're not introducing that battle royale thing that they used to have in.
They still have that.
They still have. I love that. That's like one of my favorite. things.
I have owned Mario Kart 8 Deluxe since the day it came out, and not once have I ever opened up the battle fucking...
Oh, really?
I hate it. It's the worst. I'm like, what is the point of this game mode? This is not what I'm getting a racing game for. Oh, no, I lost a fucking balloon. Like, there's better. If I wanted to play, like, a multiplayer shooter...
That's for your family to get mad at each other at. That's the monopoly of the game.
Yes. Yeah. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a game that came out at, like, a month after the Nintendo Switch came out. Okay. So back in 2017, and hasn't dropped out of the top 10 since then.
Oh, it's sort of stats backing.
It's okay,
all right. I thought it was just a recommendation from you, but if it's got stats backing,
it is like
I better get on it.
I'm not sure. At this point, it must be one of the best-selling video games of all time.
I'll check if Rachel has it. She might actually have it, and I just haven't been paying attention.
Bloody Rachel.
She does these things where she like asks me to play games with her, and then I don't.
You don't do it?
No.
Sounds like your sister wants to spend time with you, and you're like, no.
I'm not a nerd.
I'm not a nerd. I do comedy and have my own podcast. I'm not a nerd. No.
Sorry, continue with the news.
So that's the other one. There's actually 3 big items. I forgot. The second one is the Roblox kind of video game engine is being accused of child labor.
What? Wait, this is the thing where people put on the VR and then they go around in their characters. Is this Roblox? Is that what
No, there might be a version of Roblox.
Okay,
they might have done a VR version, but it's kind of like almost like Minecraft.
Yes.
But there's like game coding built into it, so you can make your own games using the Roblox engine. So all these kids are building it and like doing all the stuff with it, and it's creating the success of the engine.
Oh, that's cool.
Because they're treating it like Lego or like a Lego thing that they can just build whatever they want. But then Roblox is like selling on those kids' creations.
Oh, okay.
And they're making profit, and they're not giving it to any of the kids.
Okay, yeah, that is...
So funny.
I can see where the problem is there.
It's so fucking funny that a major company thought they could get away with it.
Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, okay, all right. So so these kids are creating their own.
Let me read up some more on this. Whilst you're speculate away, I just want to double check.
Okay, all right. I'm just finding it a little bit hard because I'm also like, okay, that is their game is a game that helps make games inside. Yeah. So technically, they do own whatever you make inside that game because it's that's the game of the game. It's an Inception problem. The classic Inception problem.
I would say, reading up more on this,
intellectual property issue.
It's not so much an intellectual property issue. It's more that... She does sometimes make money, but during a Skype call, the game makers offer okay. No, this is so much worse. I thought it was one of those things where, so there's games like Super Mario Maker where you go and create your own Super Mario, like 2D kind of like platforming levels type stuff, and you can upload them online, people give them a go, see what they like, see what they don't like, see if they can win. So I thought it was like that, but Roblox was then charging people to download other people's creations. That's what I thought it was. It is not that at all. It is so much worse. It is game developers hitting up the creators of these levels that they're like, hey kid, you got talent. You're really good at this.
Oh no, it's like poaching. They don't even realize.
They're poaching 10-year-olds and be like, we'll promise you like 10% of the profits or something.
No, they just steal. They give them really raw deals.
Giving them very raw deals. So these kids aren't getting like fucking anything. So they're not getting paid to make the game at all.
As an evil person, I'm speaking as an evil person.
As an evil person,
I'm really upset I didn't think of something like that. That's really clever. Yeah. Because I don't know if you know this, but children are very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Easy to take advantage of. And this is like, oh my God, you're preying on that whole feeling of, I created something and someone's legitimizing it. Like someone's giving me praise. Because that's, as a kid, all you ever want is to make the little thing and then show it to your teacher, and your teacher being like, it's the best in the class. You know, that feeling, they're just going, oh yeah, we'll give you that. Yeah. And this amount of money, which is a good amount of money. And they tell them that that's heaps. Yeah. And for a kid who does not earn money.
Yeah.
They're like,
You're like, yeah, that's
there's
it.
a lot.
Yeah,
That's amazing. And then later on, the parents are like, and then the rest of the world is like, wow.
Yeah. So, and essentially the reason why Roblox is being pulled into this is because the poaching of the kids happens through in-game chat. Because that's the only way they can contact with them.
So Roblox is in trouble because they're facilitating.
Essentially, yeah. And they haven't been like
these-
shutting it down. So I'm assuming there's been a couple of complaints over the years.
God, that's kind of hard to manage as well. So they've got to chat.
Yeah, they'd have to monitor the chat, make sure like
It's
verify
not happening
users.
in their chat rooms.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen? They're just going to end up pulling them out of the chat rooms and go to a different third party
Yeah, pretty much.
talky thing.
Yeah.
The world we live in.
The world we live in.
That this is a problem.
Yeah.
But foreseeing a problem like this was just not
Yeah,
possible.
nobody creating an open world game that encourages children to explore creativity.
I feel bad for
and
Roblox.
build their own video games.
Yeah.
Nobody was going, oh, this is going to create a child labor mill.
Yeah. I feel bad for Roblox in the sense that like, how do you go? Clearly, this is going to end up being a problem in the future.
Oh yeah, of course.
But they should do something.
Yeah, this is not. Oh man, yeah, it was going to be educational software.
Oh,
So it was designed as educational software. Man, that's crazy.
it's insane. I love how these things happen. Minecraft. I was into Minecraft for a little bit too.
Ooh. We can change our tone again. I need to read the full
What?
article because now it's like
do you need to say
I read half the article and I thought I got it, but I'm
the
finding more
story has
parts.
changed again?
So initially there's little incentive or encouragement for children to make money from their games, a feature fraught with potential legal complexities. Then something changed. Roblox began to advertise itself as a way for young game makers to make money. On its website, it adopted the slogan, make anything, reach millions, earn serious cash.
Oh, okay.
So it encouraged users to create and sell costumes and accessories for Roblox avatars. These items, the digital equivalent of dolls' clothes, could be bought using Robux, the platform's digital currency, which the company currently sells at a rate of about 80 to the pound. So this is by The Guardian UK. On the amount bought in translate. Roblox took a 30% cut from the sale of each pair of virtual sunglasses or sports card. The rest went to the original creator and seller. So according to the firm's latest figures, an average of 49.4 million users logged onto Roblox each day in November 2021. When Roblox floated on the stock market, it was valued at 41 billion. Where users can trade, Activision Blizzard became the most valuable video game company in the world, and empire built on the sale. From that moment, I don't care. This is bad. Essentially, somewhere along the way, the Roblox platform was used to get kids to people taking advantage of children.
Yes. Telling them that they're going to earn a lot when really they're not. They're earning peanuts.
Yeah.
They're making a skin. They sell the skin, and then the Roblox company gets a lot.
Yeah.
And they're getting kind of an amount.
Yeah, they're getting an amount. So yeah, crazy times.
Oh God.
Crazy
okay.
times.
Well, I mean, I don't want. I mean,
you want children to die to avoid
look.
this. Like you actually.
Yeah, I'm actually really nice.
Yeah, you're really, really nice. You actually don't want kids to go through this, which just makes you the perfect person.
Thank you. Finally someone said it. That's what I've
We've all been
waiting
thinking
for.
it. We've all been thinking it. Just behind your back.
Yeah,
we can't tell her.
Could you imagine? It's like the not bully. You know, what is it? What's the opposite of bullying?
Being a friend?
Yeah, being a friend, but behind people's back. Actually, we do that in Australia anyway, don't we?
What?
Because I'm more likely
Say
to say
kind
something
words.
kind-worded
you're
about
not-
someone than to say that directly to them. And
Yeah.
I've been trying recently to say those affirmations directly to the person
Yeah.
because it's so much easier to say it to a third party to be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they do this, and genuinely mean it
Yeah.
because they're not there.
Yes.
But to say that to someone, it sounds like you want something from them.
Yeah. It's harder to pay a compliment to a person to their face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to give you an example, but it's really...
Yeah,
it's dumb.
She was.
That's
it was
then
way
me
too hard for
talking
her to pay
about
me a
a
compliment.
conversation.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's
Anyway,
too much. Anyway,
that was the news.
So no, one more story.
Oh,
There's just one
okay,
more story,
alright.
which is it's a pretty significant one. So PlayStation's first major party own game for the year has leaked. So
Leaked, like, do they
Horizon
do a
Zero
thing where they do it on
Dawn.
purpose?
No, because it's not like a leak. It's
Oh.
like the full game has leaked, from the studio has somehow they've had a hack or something. So the game engine's
Oh no!
completely leaked, and
So they've got no premiere. It's out there.
it's out. If you want to
okay.
find it, you can get it. But it's also I don't know
It's
how you'd
dodgy
be.
again,
I don't know
but,
how you'd play it. That's the other thing. I don't know how you'd play it, and I'm not going to advertise how you play it in case
Okay.
somehow this gets back to Sony. But Yeah, it's and like because like people were reporting, it's like yeah, this leak's official that this is the game, and Sony's been contacting agency like news outlets to like take the story down and be like,
don't say it's like so people don't go looking for it, so people don't get it.
So people don't get it, so we don't lose money. And I was like, fuck, and I was like, because it's like, oh, this game's out in a couple of weeks, and I was like, what? I thought the game wasn't out till like March, but it's out next. It's out like February 18th.
Oh,
so I was like, oh damn. It looks really good. It's the Horizon Zero Dawn. Of course, you might have seen some. I thought you might have seen. It's the robot wasteland kind of like. It's like America. It's been reclaimed. It's the chick with like the red hair. And she's got the bow and arrow.
Yes, I have seen this. Yes, I have seen bits and pieces.
Yeah. If I know my algorithm, I also know your algorithm. I was like, there's no way.
Why have I seen? I love the idea. I love that you keep saying things. I'm like, I know this. You know this.
Yeah.
Now, whenever I see something, I'll be in the back of my mind. I'll be like, Dan now knows this.
Dan knows this. This is on his feed.
This is now on his feed.
Yeah. Or you'd be like, or if you think it's too obscure, you're like, I wonder if this is on his feed.
I'm like, is this Dan shit?
Is this on? I'm like, what the fuck is this doing here?
I start getting like zero beer comes through.
Zero alcohol beer. You get best rugby tackle highlight reels.
No.
I haven't even been getting that. It's actually on YouTube. I was getting that for a bit. It was fucking weird because like there was a stage where like I started to go through. I was getting certain videos of like essentially the highlights of all of the best players in the world, but like from their final year of high school, like the highlight reel that they put together to like pitch to the different clubs.
I mean, that's kind of cool. But
so I was just watching like the highlights of the high school seasons. I'm like, this is so interesting to see where like a kid was.
Yeah, where it came from.
Yeah. So I was like, this is pretty interesting. But then half my YouTube algorithm just became high school football, and I'm like, I don't fucking need this. Like,
I'm still confused as to I'm getting what's the Clive Palmer group?
United Australia.
I thought it was One Nation.
No, that's Pauline.
Okay, yeah, no.
Palmer United.
Palmer United. Yellow one.
Yeah, Palmer United.
I keep getting ads for that, and I don't know why. I mean, I do keep saying I want to kill children, but like...
Yeah, I don't think that's one of their policies.
Yeah. No, it's just really weird. That
is so strange.
Yeah. It's only happened recently, too.
I mean, someone that you spend a lot of time with.
Yeah, so I'm like...
Comes from like it comes from a strong voting belt, or is what do you call it? People vote either way?
We're in... As comedians, we come across a lot of people with different... I'm just wondering if... You know some comedians on the circuit that have specific views.
Yeah,
and we're on lineups with them. That while
might be.
Okay, I'm on lineups with some of them, and because I do various clubs, that maybe their phone
it could be that. It's probably that. It might be
that would actually be really funny because sometimes I look and I go, I know people who have these views, but why is this popping up on my phone?
I can't wait to stop recording this podcast so I can find out which people you reckon.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Okay. No. So that's news. Essentially, this massive game, like, and it's like hotly.
Does this happen a lot?
No. Like you might get plot leaks.
No, but a whole game.
A whole game engine. So like I don't know if it's the whole game you can just download and run it, or
people working on it, right? There's a person in the studio who's working on the game.
It's leaked somehow. And like so the working engine essentially
if they find out
you'd have to run it. What? If they find out.
They've got to find out who did it.
You'd assume they'd try.
How could you not figure it out? Because it's like everyone has a computer and a login in a studio like that. So surely they must actually
unless they're doing cloud.
The cloud.
It's
good and bad at the same time.
Someone might. Well, do you know what cloud storage is?
It's all your shits there.
No, but do you know how it actually works?
Is it?
You plug a hard drive into a server.
Yeah.
You just pull out the fucking hard drive.
Oh. Yeah. Wait, no. Isn't the cloud that it's in a place that's not central to anywhere? It's on the internet. Isn't that the concept?
Yeah, but how that physically works is that you take a hard drive and you plug it into a server stack.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's still safe somewhere. It's just that server stack, instead of being like a PC or a laptop, which is on a specific location, it's saved to this server stack, which you can access via the internet and a certain login and password.
Oh, okay.
So if they're saving to the cloud, surely they'd have their own servers.
I thought saving to the cloud meant that it was saved in multiple places. Like if something were to destroy that tower, it would be somewhere. It would be
backed up. But like, from what I understand,
It's still something that
you could just take it out if someone knew which would be insane.
Look,
like if
I'm
someone
not
knew the
messing with
server
the
state.
cloud.
We're not messing with the cloud.
Look, I don't. You may be right. I'm not messing with the cloud.
We're not messing with it. Sony, it wasn't us. We were not. We did not
it was-
steal the hotly anticipated sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah. I even acted like I didn't know what it was. I mean, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Forbidden West.
What's Sony?
Yeah, Forbidden West. More like the Forbidden Best Game of the Year. Can't
I
wait to play it.
Jemma Bayley.
Yeah. Releasing under Jemma Bayley Studios, pretending it was all you.
I made this entire game by myself in an afternoon.
Yeah, but it was weird because the studio itself verified that, like, because it was essentially
That it was leaked.
No, that it was leaked and that the version was leaked because, like, I don't think they knew it was stolen until,
Someone
journalists
reported.
contacted them.
Ooh.
It was like, hey, is this like just by the way, just letting you know, like
That's how it happens, though.
we found this. I know
In studio, like
yeah.
if you're like you're sitting around and then the producers walk past and they go, "We just found out that this happened," and then you're like, "Oh no!" and it's already released.
Yeah, you're like,
yeah, it's really weird.
That's strange. But anyway, yeah. So that's we'll see how it goes. We'll see how that pans out over the next week. That was only today, so
Oh God,
this story is going to develop. I
This
hope.
is what is it? An emerging story? What is the story? It's breaking.
It's breaking.
Oh, it's
an
broken.
ongoing. It's an ongoing. Oh, can't wait to report back on this.
I love the
next
idea
week.
that it's like it's being reported as frequently as Corona. So you have the Corona like
Oh,
stats,
man.
and then you have the how many people have downloaded the game like simultaneously at the bottom of the screen.
And if anyone's wondering what coronavirus is, you could be listening to this in the far-flung future. Our civilization's in it's
about
and for some reason that the first piece of media they find
is this
podcast. It's just a virus. It makes us sick.
Yeah, I
To
mean
our
about
fucking
half.
cause.
The,
You had it.
I had it.
You had it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not going to speak like an expert. I'm mansplaining coronavirus
Now
to you.
look at you go, and I'm sitting here quietly, just nodding along.
Nodding along. So you've played the ultimate game. You've played the game of life and death.
Played and I won.
You beat it.
I'm not one of those people who get sick easily.
Now
either.
you could play in the Australian Open because you've got the
Yeah,
antibodies
actually,
to do
no,
it.
now I can.
Yeah.
I hear they have an opening.
Yeah. I hear there's a position available for a number one tennis player in the world.
It's me rocking up with just like not even a tennis racket,
Yeah.
like a golf club, and they're like, no.
Claiming you're Nova.
And I'll show you my double vax.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was vaccinated. I think that's why I was. Well, it wasn't too bad. Just
Yeah.
I don't want to say. Am I allowed to say things about it? I feel weird because like
You can say things about it.
it was like a flu.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's just
Okay,
like
you're
having
right.
the flu.
You can't say anything about it. That was such a hot and spicy take.
I got real political.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I don't know. Like I've heard a mixture of things. Like I know
It
some
hits
people.
people different.
Yeah, you know, it's different for everybody. It's just like puberty.
It's like I'm
you never know how it's
microdosed.
going to affect you.
I had someone ask me if they could get
Oh,
it
like
from
chickenpox
me.
party?
Yeah.
Chickenpox patty. You know, you can get the McChickenpox patty. Goes in like Happy Meal for 8-year-olds.
Sounds tasty.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you have it together.
Really hits the spot. 'Cause spots.
You'll be mixed scratching. You'll be mixed scratching that itch.
I've got an itching for a particular type of burger.
Yeah, no, I like. It's weird. Some people kind of like, I want it,
Yeah.
but
to
there's
get
there's no proof that.
That's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole concept is this whole herd immunity, or to get it, to have it, to build up your.
Like I don't get it. Like
you could just get a booster shot. I'm pretty sure.
This
it's the
has
same
just
thing.
popped up somewhere, and I don't know where it's come from. I think it's everyone's just kind of vague memories of chickenpox parties.
Yeah. I think people are just kind of going, oh, if I get it now, it won't be as bad later. But there's no actual data to suggest that that's a thing you should
Because
do.
even like to the point where both my housemate and I think like we must have had an earlier strain because
You've been in places where it's...
we've been
or you know,
casual contacts too many times to have not gotten it.
what you're saying right now is you're a superhero.
Yeah. Or I'm asymptomatic.
You're asymptomatic. You've been given to everyone.
Yeah. Like, but we're both kind of like, how did we not?
Have you not got it by now?
Have we like?
Maybe you did.
And that's what we
interesting.
both think. We're
Yeah.
like, do we have the antibodies? But we still have like PCR tests up until I think my last PCR test was September,
Okay, all right. Well, no,
and I didn't have any antibodies popping up then.
Well, I
And Delta
only
was
got it
around.
recently. I only got it after Christmas.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
So-
But Delta was the September strain.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
and like
we got Omnicron.
yeah, we got the Transformer villain, the rise of
Nom
Omicron.
because he just wants it. He just wants everyone.
Wants to eat everything.
He's
Just wants to eat everything. But yeah, so I don't know. So I'm glad that you survived.
Thank you.
That game, or the game of life and death.
Yes.
But yeah, you see some people were like having to change their bed sheets and sleep on towels on the floor.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, because of the fever.
Because of the fever, they're like, people are like, I had to stop sleeping on bed because I was sweating through my sheets, and like, whilst they had mattress protectors, like we were sweating through mattress protectors.
Mine hit me hard. I did call up the health line.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I was
That's
like,
smart.
yeah, I called them up and I just casually asked, like, okay, this is what I'm experiencing. My fever is it got up to like 39.
Oh, do you have a thermometer?
My parents brought me one and brought it to
Yeah,
the
I need
house.
to do that.
Yeah, because I think they had one, and then I was like, I don't trust that no one stuck this up their butt.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I want to stick it up my butt. I don't
Yeah,
want anyone
you want to be
else's.
the first.
I want to christen my own thermos.
Yeah.
That's
Thermos. Fuck, if
very
you stuck a
big.
thermos up your butt, that's a whole different game
That's
you're playing.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said I was playing on hard mode.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but
You stuck a thermos just because, oh yeah, it's good at keeping heat, so I could check throughout the day.
yeah. I call up their helpline and I tell them what I'm doing. They're like, wait, did you say a thermos?
You're like,
Like, yeah, that's what I
Duh.
read online
to check the temp.
to check the temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also dyslexic, so I read thermos.
Yeah.
I just get it all confused and out of whack. I'm really hot, but like a different type of hot now.
Yeah. I'm still hot, but just temperature-wise, I'm very hot.
I'm also hot.
Yeah. I'm much hotter than I normally am.
Yeah, so that all happened,
Yeah.
and I was checking my temperature, and the fever was gone within that night. It was gone.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I think I just slept through most of it,
Yeah.
basically. But they said I was fine because I was a young person.
Yeah, despite all the news being people in their 30s and 20s dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm fine.
Cool. Anyway, so that's one game that we could talk about, but not necessarily. So you were, because
Yes.
we're talking about this, and not only did you play Sly Racoonn, you also play Animal Crossing.
Yes.
You haven't played for a while. You like a nice, slow, relaxing game of Animal Crossing.
So I don't keep. It's one of those things similar to knitting or
Yeah.
drawing. Like it's there for me to decompress and to imagine I have my own home. You know.
Yeah.
Like how everyone who has it is basically just daydreaming that they have
To have their own
money
island.
To have their own island.
Yeah, what I would do with my own
And
personal
pick your
island.
friends.
Yeah, what I do with my own personal island is very different to what Jeffrey Epstein has done with his. My personal island is just a home for insects and a museum and
Good.
nothing else.
That's
Because I
nice.
stopped playing after like 2 weeks, so like my island did not progress that far.
Well, there's only so many things you can collect. That's
Yeah.
what I noticed when I was playing it. I was like, I've got all the fish.
Yeah, and I realized I'd have to go full logistics and go into like subreddits to find
The things that you actually
what
wanna
day, like when people were posting when their island, like the fucking apples or whatever they were worth heaps.
get. Yeah. So I'm playing the game like not all the time. Like I'm not playing it to finish it. I'm playing it like my sister gets mad at me because I haven't terraformed anything. Like I haven't even gotten up to making paths yet. Like I'm just enjoying my time.
Yeah.
And getting cute outfits. It's actually helped me a lot with my shopping problem. I have a really bad shopping problem.
Yeah. Another tip for that for anyone who's listening is just take a screenshot.
What?
Oh, it's like another tip for like if you have an issue with online shopping.
Yeah.
Taking a screenshot releases the same dopamine as in click.
Really?
Yep.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
That's really clever.
Yeah.
And also now I can remember if I do this thing. I taught this to myself when I was really, really young.
Yeah.
It's basically like if I'm shopping and like, I don't think you understand. I have a really bad shopping problem.
No, it's fine.
Okay, cool. When I'm shopping, if I see something that I want, I will leave that store and walk around until I'm about to leave. And if I can remember it when I leave,
Yeah.
I'll go back and look at it again. But if I don't remember, I'll just leave.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's basically like, do I actually want that thing? It's a lot of
gotcha.
condo sort of spark joy stuff, but preemptively before I buy the thing.
Yeah.
I've thrown out so much stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I've like halved my wardrobe 2 times this year. It's just stuff.
And it is only January. It's only January 12th.
I told you I had a big shopping
You had a big shopping problem. Fuck. Okay. That's good. So you haven't even got to terraforming. You're just having a fun little relaxing meditating.
Yeah. I just like the fact that I can change my hair on a whim. Like it's a good time.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah.
And everything in it is cute and it matches my aesthetic and it's all just
it's a little bit twee.
calms me down. It's all tweed.
It's all twee. No, twee, not tweed. Twee.
I also like tweed.
Yeah.
I was wondering why you brought that up. I'm like, man, I love tweed. They knows me.
Yeah.
Must be getting it on your algorithm.
Yeah, we've seen the pantsuit. Not the pantsuit, the two-piece. You wear that occasionally for comedy. You got the tweed, you got the tweed jacket, tweed skirt. Yeah.
I've got 2 tweed jackets.
There we go.
And pants
I do remember
combos.
stuff. I remember stuff.
Yeah.
Not just a pretty face.
I think this is the one you should keep for your wax figure.
Fucking what? What do you do?
Because remember how
I remember the wax figure. Yeah.
You're like, not just a pretty face. I'm like, yeah, this is the version.
Oh, this is the version.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Do you want to put it in order?
Is that from the other recording?
No, that was definitely on this one.
Oh, thank God. That would be so funny if I just randomly said, oh, you should keep that for your wax figure.
Yeah, but also just like you just now just being like, hey, just maybe get like a 3D scanner you done now just in case.
When you get cremated, you can get put into the wax figure.
Yeah, I'm putting the cream into cremate. Woo! Anyway. Because I have pasty skin.
Welcome to the club.
For anyone who's got this far as wondering what this energy is, it's working from home energy for me.
I'm wired. I've been working from home for a week now.
Yeah.
This is my second week. It's great.
I miss the social aspect.
I miss the people in the office.
I miss the freaking people. I miss the culture.
You're the first person I've spoken to today.
Great.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I don't have a housemate. I don't know if you know this, but Nick lives at my house, but not at my house.
Oh, where is he? We'll figure that out later.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Yeah. We don't want to dox where he's
you're the first
living.
person I've spoken to.
Oh, that's good.
Today.
I'm glad to be number one.
I've done you've
done the tippy taps.
Yeah, the tippy taps, saying hello to people, and I sent a bunch of gifts today, but I haven't actually spoken to someone.
Well, I'm glad to be number one. You seem like you've conversed before, so don't worry. This doesn't seem like your first conversation. I would have guessed 10th at least.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm a natural.
She's so good at it.
I've been doing it since I was really little.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good to hear. I didn't because I had a speech problem. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, I had a silent.
Which one?
I had a silent stutter.
What's that mean?
So you know a stutter?
It's one you can't hear?
Yeah, pretty much.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't seem like a problem, Dan.
Well, like
I also had a silent stutter.
but when you hear someone stutter and they'll choke up on a word or like
but I would just
it would just be like I just wouldn't make any noise and you just assume I was choking.
Oh, okay. So it was like it's like when something gets stuck at the back of your throat.
Yeah, but I wouldn't make any noise, so I just like freeze, like you'd paused a VHS and the waves were going down the screen. I'd be like,
oh, do you fall into it now? Or?
No.
Okay, cool.
Got trained out of me, beaten out of me by a pathologist, not my parents.
Well, that's fine then.
Yeah, it's fine. It was a professional. It was the 90s. They actually didn't beat me. They were very good. It was one of those things where when I asked my parents about it when I was like 20, I was like, hey, I've got these memories of this happening to me. What was that? And they were like, oh, that was when you had to see a speech pathologist.
Yeah. I had the same thing with my dyslexia.
Yeah.
Because I can remember going to a place where there were computers teaching me how to spell.
Have we talked? I think we've talked about this.
Yeah. I think we've spoken about this. But you hear it, then you talk to your parents about it and they explain it and then suddenly it unlocks a bunch of memories.
You're like, oh yeah, the song from Cat starts playing. Skibbleshanks, the railway cat, of course, the big one. But no, speaking of railways, I played a game this week. Well, kind of. I was about to say it works, but no, you actually get a bus from area to area. It's called Toem.
Okay.
I played it on the PlayStation 5. It is a kind of like top-down isometric game.
Okay.
Where
it's like Pokemon.
Kind of like Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was all black and white and like it looks kind of like hand-drawn-ish.
Yes.
And the aim of the game is it's like a riddle-solving camera game. Where like you're getting tasked to go around this different land. Yeah. Kind of like Pokemon, your grandma set you off with this big adventure. She's like, oh, I want you to like take a picture of like their equivalent of it's called Toem, and it's like their equivalent of the Northern Lights.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's so cute. Okay.
So, and your grandma's like, yeah, go out there and have your adventure.
Aurora
like,
Borealis.
Pretty much. And it's like, And it's like, but you take pictures, but to progress, to get the free bus, you have to take certain pictures in the different areas, and like people will help you out, and they're like, hey, can you, and it's like there'll be like a riddle or something like that, and like take a picture.
It's like the whole concept of like you go to a person, they're like, oh, I'll help you out, but first I need to go catch my chicken. Or
kind of like that, but it would be catching the chicken. It was like, I might have lost the chicken. Have you seen the chicken? And you're like, and you'll take a photo of it, or you might be able to honk it, which will
like
spook
Pokemon,
it.
Snap.
Yes, very much like that.
I love that game.
But instead of it just being taking pictures for pictures' sake, it was like it's problem solving meets riddles. And the solutions are always like a picture.
Okay, all right. So you have to. It's almost like you need to go somewhere to unlock something for that thing to be in the place to take the picture.
Kind of. Yeah. So like, and
stuff.
half of it's figuring out the riddle of what type of picture they'd want.
Oh, okay.
So half of it's kind of that, and it's like it's super simple. It's not hard. Very fun. Like it took me 3.5 hours to finish it.
That's actually very wholesome.
And it was like $20. It was on sale. It was $20.
Toem. How's that spelled? Is that TOEM?
It's also on the Switch.
EM.
It's also on the Nintendo Switch. So you can play it.
I can play it. Okay.
It's on PlayStation. It's on the Switch. I don't think it's on the Xbox. It might be on Windows. Really simple, just nice, fun game.
Oh, that sounds
easy
like
controls. Very funny. A lot of humor. And like some generally like.
I'm picturing this really pixely for some reason.
No, not pixelated at all.
Not pixelated.
Not pixelated at all. It's like it's hand drawn, kind of, and everyth's black and white.
Is it got a style of? Is there a style that you could liken it to?
Kind of like, almost kind of like what you do.
Oh,
but I don't want to reveal that.
It's like Fire Emblem, sort of like level detail.
Like it's kind of like 2D in a 3D world, essentially.
Oh, cute. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like you can spin the map around to like see different things, and like.
Oh god, this is okay.
And it's always small areas. It's not open world. Like there's.
Yeah, because imagine that.
Yeah.
You couldn't release a small game if it was like massive.
Yeah, so each world might have like 8 areas or something, and that was the other hard part because maybe there was a map for each area and I just wasn't aware of it. But like having to remember how to navigate around the different areas and which areas link up.
Almost maze-ish for you.
Kind of,
going into a place and going
yeah, because I have short-term memory loss.
And also you turn around.
Yeah.
How's your cognitive map in a game like that?
It gets better. There was only one. There was one land, like the third land, where you go is like a city, like a Manhattan type area, and like everyone's rushing around, and there was 2. So throughout the game, there's like the Photographs Guild or the Adventurers Guild or something, and they're the ones who send you like the riddles of like take a picture of something radical or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But because they don't have names, they're just like Adventurers Guild number 5 or Adventurers Guild number 6. Oh. I couldn't remember which one was which to show the photo to. Oh. And I get confused.
I just feel like you have a notepad next to you while you're playing.
Kind of, yeah.
Because you're like, which one is this one? Okay.
There's like a notepad in the game, but then like there was areas where I got completely lost. I'm like, how the fuck do I get back to that area?
Is that part of the game?
Kind of.
Okay, alright. Okay, so this is probably why they didn't have the map.
Yeah.
You're like,
here's the thing. Yeah, I could have been an idiot. There may have been a map. I may get a message about this when this episode comes out. They're like, there's a map. Like,
yeah, guy.
Yeah, you fucking idiot. But yeah, it's really cute, really sweet. A lot of like funny little things. There's like a street gang you join in the city.
You join a gang?
Kind of. They're just like, if you're really a member of like Rat Club or whatever it was.
Game for gang violence.
Oh, okay. Well, they don't do any gang violence. They just make art. Art's not violence, Gemma.
All right.
Art's not violence. It is in fascist states, but
violent attack on my way of life. Oh my god, this is why I'm getting those ads.
What ads?
the National Clyde Palmer ads.
Oh right, yeah.
Just the way I speak.
Yeah.
Maybe my phone hears me.
Yeah,
like,
you keep on telling it how. Yeah, you keep on telling it how it is.
Yeah. Have you seen me get a stool on stage and tell it how it is?
Ooh, have I? She loves to. Jemma Bayley loves a stool on stage.
Political humor. Yeah. That's me.
Okay, let me tell you how it really is. She rolls up the sleeves on her suit jacket. It's the weird like 90s, early 2000s feminist look of like...
Got really big pads on my shoulders.
Yeah, you're bringing back shoulder pads in the early noughties for some reason.
What do you mean back?
You're right, they never left.
They never left.
They're
kind of sewn into the jacket.
They kind of left purely because women just started going to the gym.
Yeah, women actually were like, we can
actually,
bulked.
we can
We're
actually
fine.
grow out our traps. It's fine. Like, we don't need shoulder pads.
You seen that Muscle Girl cafe in Japan?
Nope.
I thought you might have seen it on your
I'm sorry.
algorithms. Well,
Algorithms are
be
changing.
prepared.
Be prepared. It's coming up.
It's coming up.
I open
soon.
up. God damn it.
You won't be disappointed. It's great.
Yeah. But Toem, Toem, very fun game, very simple game. It's pretty cheap. I think even full price is kind of like $30.
Do you do a review?
That was kind of the review.
No. Sorry. Like a.
Oh, was it worth going to jail for? Yeah. So like, because a lot of people at the start of this thought I was going to go to jail for committing tax fraud. So like, would this be? Are you talking about like out of 5 stars?
Yeah. So jails, is it? Is that your system?
Yeah, the system is just like, is this game worth going to jail for if it was found out
okay, yes.
you were being a fraud? So yeah, and I would say, yeah, it's a really fun time. I would recommend going to jail for this game.
How many toilet wines out of 5 would you give it?
Toilet wines? 3.5, 4.
That's actually pretty damn good.
Like, it was fun. Yeah.
You can get tipsy on that.
Yeah, you can get tipsy on toilet wine.
I mean, you can get really tipsy on it because you don't usually drink.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah,
when
that was
in
like, and
Rome-
that was the problem I had last week. I don't normally drink. I didn't eat that much, and then I got very drunk.
Oh no.
Yeah.
me at that party.
Oh, you at that party? Of course.
I drank a lot. I don't usually drink.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Was also
I was in good company. So. Yeah. You were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's
that was
it.
that was the
Everyone
extent of
else
the good
was
company.
A piece of shit.
There was people there. I was just the only good one. But no, Tom, really good. It's probably still on sale. It would definitely still be on sale on PlayStation, I would assume, and Switch. It might be on sale.
It must be a pretty good game. Didn't get leaked.
Didn't get leaked. Nice little
Just
indie
saying,
game.
they did a good job
Nice
keeping
little
it
indie game.
contained.
Yeah, they kept
All the
it.
people
Kept
trying
it all
to hack
together.
into that tiny company.
No one's doing it.
Do
But anyway,
you pick an indie game each time, or is this just coincidentally an indie game you chose?
this is just an indie game I chose.
Okay,
it's not
cool.
necessarily an
I
indie
thought that
game
was,
all the time.
I was like, it's really cool that you're like picking a game that not many people like, and then just review.
Yeah,
it.
no, I am pretty cool like that. You're right. I'm actually really
accept the
cool.
compliment.
I'm such a cool guy.
Such a cool guy.
Such a cool guy. But no, I mean that's pretty much it. Like, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Oh,
Jemma?
No, I'm good. A thermos, maybe?
Oh, thermos. You'd like to? No, you don't want to plug a thermos. You want to do the thermos is doing the plugging. Yeah.
Can we do a quick safety briefing to people? Just like, don't
Plenty
put
of
thermoses
lube.
up your butt.
Without
and if you
lube.
are, yeah.
Without lube.
Use lube. I recommend a water-based.
Yeah.
Keep it hygienic. You want to keep your toys safe.
Also,
from
if
corrosion.
it gets too far up there that you need to go to hospital, don't lie.
Just say.
I was at a party on New Year's Eve. It was a bunch of doctors, and I was like, "What's the strangest thing you've dealt with in emergency?" And they're all like, "Oh, it's people shoving stuff up."
Pretending, yeah.
And they're all just like, "I tripped and fell."
So many people, like, I heard the same thing, but someone's like, "Oh, I was in the shower and the shampoo bottle, I slipped and fell on the ship." I'm like, that's not how that happens.
Yeah,
Like,
there'd be a lot more blood.
Yeah, you would be in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it wouldn't have slid straight up. It would have torn a bunch.
Yeah, and also I've been in the situation of it's so relieving when because it's not. I've been in the situation. This is not going anywhere.
This is a great plug, by the way.
It's a plug, so
Yeah.
I use plugs occasionally.
Nice,
And I actually lost a plug up my butt.
great.
And I had a friend there,
Yeah,
a good friend,
who
said he would fish it out for me.
Yeah.
And
He was good with the claw machine.
Well, he wasn't. He tried. He couldn't. So
Did he get stuck up there?
That'd be so funny. No, he was like freaking out. I was calm as shit because all I could think was, at least it's something that's meant to be up there. Like in my mind,
gotcha.
I've
Yeah,
already
yeah.
gone to the hospital and I'm explaining to them and they're saying, oh, well, like, and I'm saying it's a plug. Of course I was doing this. I didn't have to explain that it was something weird.
Yeah.
That's why I was so calm. So when I reached back and got it out, I did like the sideways thing and I jimmied it out. I used like my fingers like this.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I just made my fingers into my forefinger and my
Imagine
middle
if you're
finger.
doing like a shadow puppet and it's like the old crocodile shadow puppet where you hook one of the fingers over, you hook the middle finger over the index finger to make it look like the eye. Yeah.
So I'm doing that, and that's how I got the butt. There's a great technique to get a butt plug out, by the way,
Okay.
and put that around the smallest part and pull.
Cool, sweet. Thank you.
And I did this very calmly, and then he looked at me and he went, "Wow."
Yeah.
Like he just went, Like he was. I like to think he was in awe. I can't tell if he like.
Yeah, no,
if he was just being weird.
I'd be in awe.
But he looked impressed,
Yeah, good.
and I was impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my mind, it was going to the hospital, and his hand was stuck up there, and they referred to as Muppeteers.
They're like, yeah, like
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
when someone is when you're
Oh,
getting
you guys were Kermit the Frogging, okay?
you're Kermiting. Right, you're gonna get one.
Okay, so sir, we're gonna need you to. But you're gonna need to put this magnet glove on and hold on to this metal pole, and man, we're gonna get like like when you see a 4-wheel drive video and they have to tow someone out of like a bog. Yeah. That's essentially what they're doing.
I just love the idea that we're sitting there in the other, and then we get in, and they just turn to him and go, just let go.
Oh yeah. The Simpsons thing. Yeah.
Like, are you still holding on to?
So are you just holding on to it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could have just fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's what. Was there anything you wanted to plug behind beyond that?
Sorry. Yeah.
Shows, podcasts, maybe.
Feedback error, maybe.
Feedback error pod.
Go follow me on the socials.
And as always, socials are in the during the episode description.
It's my name.
It's your name. That Jemma Bayley.
That Jemma Bayley. A lot of people don't.
It's not a different Jemma Bayley.
No, that is actually you know how doctors, it's a title. That is
yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, check them out. Check out Jemma Bayley's Instagram account and send DMs her way. No, don't sign into her fucking DMs if you're free. Don't do that. I'm sorry.
I don't want that.
I'm so sorry.
I specifically, before we recorded, I said, at the end, could you not tell people to DM me? And what did you do?
I'm a bad ally. I'm a bad ally. Feedback, how is that just on all the apps? I know you guys do video.
Yeah, that's on.
It's
that's on
weekly,
the apps.
fortnightly, monthly.
That's weekly.
Weekly. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Fuck
I
yeah.
get bored.
Fair enough.
I require something to edit.
Sweet. Yeah,
constantly.
fair enough. So yeah, go check that out. That's a lot of fun. Jade O'Brien is the other member. She's also quite
She's
funny.
alright. She's pretty good.
She's pretty good. She brings her own
And
talents,
you can
I guess.
see Dan and I on the circuit.
Yeah. The comedy circuit.
Wherever
the circuit
we
of
are.
Brisbane. Wherever we are, Brisbane, Gold Coast.
We are there.
If there's a stage,
I
we'll be there.
assume if I'm not on a gig, you're on it.
Really?
Yeah. I assume that if I'm not on a gig, you're on it.
Oh wait, this is a bit, not a genuine belief. Okay. Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. We're either on a gig together or doing separate nights.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Which is totally logical.
Which makes a lot of sense actually when you think about it. But yeah, no, that's kind of it. I don't really have anything to plug. So yeah, I guess until next time. I've been Dan Dennis. Keep on gaming that system. Bye.